Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November the 1st. We're in a new month. So yeah, hopefully you guys, I need to make copies. The copier had a person in it already. So I need to make copies. What a wonderful way to start out the week. I need to make copies of homework and the problem of the day. And the problem of the day is going to be given out today. So it is 7:39 now. The bell rings in 10 minutes. So hopefully I'll be able to make copies, come pass them out. Maybe I can see that. If not, oh well. And then now on my the third thing I need to do is to tinkle. So see you all later. You know it's gonna be a good day when something is on the ground because it fell off because of glue. So yeah. Gotta glue this. Only teachers understand. We did not allow for this in the day. Hey guys, so you know it is my planning period. I got compliments on my hair. Like some of the girls was like, one girl said, Miss Durden, such and such said you look beautiful. And I was just like, it's the straight hair. It's different on me, but it's okay. So good news, if you watched my vlog last week, I didn't talk about it, but my printer wasn't printing. But now, like, I got it working. Because somebody told me last week what to do. They was like, well, did you try just turn it off and turn it on? And I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't unplug it. So right now, I'm just trying to log into, can this work right here? Right now, I'm trying to log into Power School. But give me a moment. I run you all through what's going on through the week. And yeah, because the morning went well, but I'm trying to post my attendance again. So great, we fixed the printer, but now for some reason Google Chrome is not working. So I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get to Power School and it redirects. Let me see if I can sign in like this. No, I can't. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay. All right. So, hey, you guys. So, I have ordered food. I figured out how to post my attendance. By the time this video is posted, hopefully Chrome will be working, or it may be too late. But I have to figure out Microsoft Edge now, which seems like it can be a lot. But just an overview for the week. So I already done with the morning, and we did stations. I'll show my stations. So here's a sheet. I make it my own. I make them on my own. It's a counting on sheet to help. I call them my sweet babies. So what they do is to help practice with addition, because you could easily differentiate instruction with addition by with multiplication. I'm recording for my YouTube. Yeah, so this, they roll the dice. The directions on here, but they roll the dice, record that number, and they roll it again. And let's say they roll 6, and then they roll again, they roll 4. So add 4 to 6. Now you got 10. Roll it again, 6. add 10 to 6, 16. Roll again, you got 6 again, add 6 to 16, 22. So this is good for them, and I think we have to differentiate the standard, but when it comes to adding, that's something that we can constantly do over and over again, and that's differentiating the instruction, because they're going to have to add and when it comes to multiplication and subtract when it comes to division. So they get a chance to practice that, and I got it approved by my math coach to do it. So that was one station. I really get like my sweet babies and then my low medium group to do that. My low medium group with help, they can do like a partial or part of the standard. Next is multiplication facts. So now it's much different than when we first started. So multiplication facts, they have the card. If they know it, they put it in the correct stack. If they don't, they put it in the don't know. But what was good was a lot of them figured it out, whether it was skip counting or something like that. They were able to figure them out very well. I don't want to knock this over. Then they had the matching groups. They look at this card. Let me be careful because my camera is kind of a little hood put up there. I want to find a good card. Okay, here's like a good one. So it's different types of groups. How many groups you see? 2. How many things in each group? 5. Write an equation. They can write 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. They can write 5 plus 5. 2 times 5, 5 times 2. It's up to them. And so another sheet again that I made. So we did those in stations, and then we used this amazing book called Envisions, and this is our first year using it, and it's very aligned to our state accountability assessment. So while I did my problem of the day, which you all kind of see, here's one right here I got to pass out tomorrow, but we did our problem of the day for both classes. That's out the way. But then after that, we went through our multiplication. I made another sheet, multiplication division sort, where they have to sort the multiplication and division word problem. They see a word problem, they don't know. I tell them don't solve it, just tell me whether it's multiplication or division. They do that in the group as well. The sheet looks exactly the same as the other sheets I was showing you all. Like I told you all, I just make my sheets. I just find it easier to do that. And my stations are pretty simple. No, I do not have a teachers pay teachers. A lot of stuff, if you read in a textbook or something, or have a coach and you just ask them stuff, a lot of stuff you could really make on your own, and I keep it very simple. Like, my students are excited to do this. Yeah, it may not look cute or whatever, but it gets the job done, and it's showing growth in my students. When I have half of my class at 50% or above knowledgeable, and the other half of my class is, when I could pinpoint it down to, okay, I got 10 students that are going to consistently need help. They're not on grade level. I might have to work them back to grade level, or work them towards, or it's just hard, very, very hard for them to move right now. You may not see the growth. It may be very, very small growth. So we did that this morning. I let them finish up that multiplication short for like 10 minutes. My coach was in here, which didn't matter because me and my coach get along. And she kind of just was stationed in my room and kind of went to everybody else's room. And so I passed out homework. Here's homework. It's 4 pages. It's due Thursday. So speaking of which, we're working through stations. I'm thinking about giving topic 2 assessment on Thursday, maybe, and getting them ready for that, just to give it to them and see how they do. But other than that, I've been making like to-do lists and little things like that, because on Friday we will have an e-learning day. Our district partners with a medical clinic, and so like they were able to get the vaccine. I did not get the vaccine through my school because they were offering Moderna, and I just didn't know about anything at the time when they were one of the first people to get the vaccine back in February. And so now the booster shot is here, so the students won't be here because we're getting a shot. We're going to make sure that the teachers are fine, so they're going to get their shot and think may go home, but it is an e-learning day, so my students won't be here. So I've been making a list of things to do around my classroom, and I'm sorry, you guys, I don't have a classroom tour for you all, but it is coming just because I'm constantly changing up my classroom. But that's what the week looking like. Just basically me going through stations. Yes, stations, and then we do intervention. It was a pretty good morning, a very good morning. I think with me, my outside life is affecting, like, and stuff I want to do inside my classroom. Like, if y'all have any organization tips on how to structure, like, it's so different because we don't have cabinets or anything like that in our classrooms. This is the smallest classroom I've ever had. So yeah, just trying to organize that. But it is now 11:25 and I have to go pick my students up from PE so we can head to lunch. So I will see you all later. All right.
Make sure you have something to write with. If you want to screenshot any of the images that you see on the screen throughout the presentation, or if you'd like a copy of it, please let me know and we'll be happy to send that to you. So let's jump right in. So again, tonight.
Yeah, I am kaput. As of right now, I am about to change my shoes. My students are at the library for 40 minutes. My planning period, these are the shoes I wore today. These are the shoes that I wore while I'm wearing. Yeah, my feet hurt. Okay, but my student in the library on my main planning period, we had to meet with, we use this program called iReady. It's a tier 2 intervention service, which also offers tier 3 intervention, and it offers tier 1 instruction as well if you want to use it as tier 1 instruction. Yeah, I am literally just kaput right now. I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it hit me. And the thing of the matter is, I worked, of course, I pulled my groups this morning. I pulled my medium low group this morning. I have a medium high and a medium low group, and I pulled them, and yeah, it was a lot. And then there was other stuff going on with a student this morning and how they were feeling. Yeah, it's just my head. Y'all ever had that feeling when your head feels foggy? And I'm like, what can I do to clear it up? So I've really just been in my planner a lot and just writing. I don't like this angle. Hold on. Yep, let y'all see all of that. So, yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to pop this camera up just so I could talk to you all. But, yeah, it's been a day. Overall, it's been a pretty good day though. My morning class a little bit more. Really, neither class is rowdy. I think my morning class just has a student that can be rowdy, but it don't bother me as much because I've been through so much worse. And I thank God the schools that I've been to, the behavior was, and I thought going from 5th to 3rd, the 3rd grade would be better. I've had the worst of the worst. Students that come from different backgrounds. But it is my planning period. It's 1:45. I have about 20 more minutes left until my class comes back. Really, and it's amazing. I think because we have so many, they get pulled out at different times in the afternoon. My afternoon class, my homeroom basically, haven't had a chance to do their work. So we're just doing work. And I've turned on Go Guardian, where you can look at their computers and just been like on them about doing their work. But like I was telling y'all earlier, it's been so much going on that I have just been planning in my journal. And then Friday we have an e-learning day. So the students won't be here. So then I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Do I really like having them take on their computers? I don't know. We will see. But I don't know. So yeah. Yeah. That's just where I really am. That absolute silent child. So I honestly, I'm just gonna be real. I watch some other teachers' vlogs, and some of them don't do as much as I do and go every day. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it for today, and then we'll see how I feel on Wednesday. Because I really don't want to be preoccupied with trying to record stuff for a vlog and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely will talk to you all a little later. Because it's just, y'all I'm beat. I'm beat. Talk to y'all later. All right, it is my planning period now. And so I'm going to be using that ladder over there to get stuff from the top off, because tomorrow's an e-learning day. And I was like, everybody's like, I use my e-learning day to do that. I'm going to use my e-learning day to rest. So I'm going to maximize my time. Lesson plans I also do tomorrow, but it's an e-learning day. But I'm going to work it to where, like, those lesson plans are going to be done, because we have a short week next week. And then Thanksgiving is the week after. Thanksgiving week, the week before Thanksgiving is the week after that. So that's really 8 days of instruction. So I'm going to just push through this topic. So y'all gonna see how I do these lesson plans, all right? But I may try to record me going to the top. So we gonna see how that goes, okay? this is how you end Thursday night. Tomorrow is the e-learning day. I will check in with y'all tomorrow. So hey everyone, happy Friday. It is currently 2:56 maybe, because it was just 2:55. And today was e-learning day. I did not record that much. I was talking to teachers, hanging out, doing little things like that. As I told you all, I worked darn near hard yesterday to just get a lot of stuff done around the classroom, physically. Because I feel like mentally, like grades and stuff, it's cumbersome, but I still get it done anyway. So I'm going to probably do that next week, because next week we have a short week. But I'm going to show you all just a little bit of my classroom before I close out the vlog. So here is my door for my classroom. It's a teacher outside. She's stapling, so I don't want to go outside yet. But let me see if I could zoom out. There we go. I can zoom out. Here's my teacher area, my name. This is nothing fancy. I just literally had an extra name tape thing and taped it onto this. There's cabinets, store a lot of things and hide a lot of things as well. I use numbers in my class because it saves a lot of time, right? I'm sure she'll be fine. My partner, that's her name right there. I need a sew in. Not a sew in, I need a fill in. My toolbox, which is blotchy. And this is my desk. I rarely use my desk. Students actually use this computer. There's my data, just really being honest. No names anywhere. My calendar, some student work. I had some of my sweet babies. If you listen to one of my videos before, you know who my sweet babies are. Word wall for science, word wall for math. My filing system, which also use numbers. Over there, I have my library, which one day needs to be reset. I have 2 tables back here I do not use and I may get rid of because we do everything at our desk because they're in groups. Here's some iPads from the after school program that I have. Yes, I do use them in class sometimes. And here's my library and also like just extra books and all my math manipulatives. Well, some of them that I have. Yeah, math manipulatives that came from those green crates up there. These my own that I bought with my money. Things that I have made. I use the makeup remover or cotton for them to erase. So that's the eraser and the markers. Markers used to be in them, but I keep the markers. Manipulatives, these come from Dollar Tree. And then I have some empty ones back here. Well, I have a lot of empty ones. Oh, here are the empty ones. Just putting, because when I was cleaning, I got rid of all these and I started using these for certain things again. And you see my student desk. I have 20 students in my homeroom and 19 students in my co-teacher's homeroom. So some new things I did was I used to have my computers back there they sat on 2 desks. I don't anymore. I've moved my computers to the front with my stations. So students grab at their station and they take it back to their desk. My students are grouped in their classrooms. In both classrooms, really by their grade level. So they sit with students that are on their level. You can please debate me about it later. But when you're in a Title I school with low socioeconomic students who, let's be real, majority of them are not on grade level. They come to us on grade level. Include a pandemic where they're behind 2 years, you're going to group those students based on what they know. And I will probably make a video about that later. But my math coach suggested, and it's been the best thing ever. This is all stuff for the after school program, except for the crayons, and these are chargers. And this is a plug that I need to unplug this because I had to glue something. If you see, the date is set for Monday, the shortest week ever. So we also have numbers over here as well. A shelf. This shelf was back there. I moved it right here. Board. As you know, I love picking green. A fake plant. Let But I had to re-edit this video. If you see blotches, it's because I had to cover up students' faces and stuff. More milk crates. Like, a lot of people been coming here going like, what is so different about the room? And I'm like, yep, now you know. My little area, right? Okay, so I'm going to walk down this lane right quick. Tennis balls. Thank you, Jasmine. Best friend got me tennis ball when she worked in athletics at her school. So this whole area, that used to be over here in a corner. They had all this stuff. This was over here. And it just wasn't getting it for me, you guys. It wasn't getting it for me at all. I was crowded. I felt like my room was small. And now I have this big open space. And you guys, I love it so much with my area right here. Like, I have this whole wall. Like, I like the minimalistic look where you don't see much, but I also like having everything functional because if you notice, I don't have much storage. I have that storage back there. When I first started teaching, I had a longer wall worth of storage. But what helps is that when I was at my previous school during the pandemic year, when we got out, so let me say that when we got out for the pandemic, one thing I learned was I didn't have storage. All I had literally was the cabinet that size, and that was it. So I learned how to take a table and put a skirt up and make it and hide stuff, right? Oh, I didn't show you. This is when you first walk in, my boards. I'm going to order the stuff that you put on your board to cover it. So I had these here, and I had these there. So I put everything up. I feel like all my students can see that from where they are sitting at. I had those yellow things, my multiples on the board. So this is why this board looks. Yeah, this is ugly. It's ugly. So this is a whole nother project. I'm going to get kids to peel this off. But when you peel it off, it look like this. I'm going to buy this white marker paper that you can write on. My math coach was telling me about. And you just paint. Like, not paint, but you just cover the board. And so it'll look white and bright. This is where I put my student agenda, homework, markers. Y'all know we need buy paper towels instead of tissue. It lasts longer. And students that need to actually blow their nose will get this. Students that play with tissue, like I went through a Kleenex box of tissue, 2 boxes in a week. This is going to last for like 3 weeks. And this is our strategic agenda. We like to twirl in our district and hand sanitizer our district provided. So, yeah. So, as you guys can see, I have been very, very busy. I maximized my time Wednesday and Thursday. I got everything done during contract hours. And some of the stuff I did during Better Basics after school program, like as I was sitting, I was kind of organizing stuff. And while I was sitting working with my kids and while they was working on something, I would kind of like go back and work in my little area, kind of multitask. And that's one thing I love about the fact that my small group sits like in the middle and I have that whole backside to like be functional and actually work. Because my room was just getting so cluttered and it was just a lot going on and I just didn't like it. It just was all over the place. And now it feels like a light, bright. Even my students even noticed it. And that's part of classroom management, having your room organized and having it neat. That's, to me, one of the things that contribute to classroom management. And just having everything to be more functional. Like my signals, I didn't want to break them up. They're all at the top. That was very big for me, having all those vocabulary words that I did not need to hide and put up, but put them up on the wall. But if you look on this back wall, I used to have posters up there. And I used to have posters like in front of the classroom. I don't need them anymore because when you have vocabulary like that, because we are vocabulary driven in my district this year. And we hired a consultant to help us with vocabulary. And then we have a new math program, which I got to print more of these out. And they're probably going to go over there because those vocabulary words my students are going to be using all year. And because it's multiplication and it's division. So yeah, I'm gonna probably put some more words, vocabulary words up there as well. But thank you all for watching this vlog and tuning in this week. It was a surprise week because we had Friday off. And I'm one of those people where I'm like, I gotta be motivated. And I was motivated Like, I didn't want to work today. I wanted to just chill and enjoy this day because I know I can't. Like, I'm a great multitasker. I know Popular Primary did a video about that, but I know I'm a great multitasker. And I can do a lot of things at once. So it's like, wow, the day is going. I could find something to do in the classroom because and first year teachers and teachers that have been teaching not as long, and if you've been teaching during the pandemic year, which God bless you because you haven't been able to see the full scope of how everything goes, you start to get into a groove and realize, okay, as Pocket for the Primary pointed out, what are your glass balls and what are your bounce ball, like rubber balls? So you kind of realize what's important. Like, grades are important, but grades will get done. You just have to sit down and do them. Because we have this program this year, which I love, which all my graded classwork, quizzes, and tests go through that system. And I give them participation points for coming to class, writing your notes, participating in stations. Like, I don't have to grade that. I have better formative assessment and summative assessments that I can grade. But you guys have been awesome this week. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. And I will see you all next week. It's a short week, so I'm excited. See y'all. Bye.